Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension. In our last video, the Avatar played dress-up with all the various sets of armor that he neglected to try on throughout his adventure, and then he cast every single spell in his spellbook, because completionism. You'll notice that we are at the docks of Britain instead of the docks of Skarbray, which is where we were in the video directly preceding the previous one. The reason for that is when you sail from Britain at this point in the game, Raven has some additional specially tailored dialogue. We've already heard it, but I figure that since we're going to be following the plot again at this point, it would be nice to have that right now. I've also had the Avatar take a nap so that he can travel during the daylight hours. And now let's talk to Raven.
So, all we have to do now is sail to Terfin, confront the Guardian, and defeat him.
Oh, is that all?
It won't be easy, but we can do it.
There won't be any we, Raven. I'll be going alone.
But...
No buts. I'm not saying this just to protect you. This is preordained. I'm not just going in there to defeat another enemy. I'm finishing something that started a long time ago. I'm finishing something that's more important than two people.
Can't I at least sail to Terfin with you? Can't you at least give me that?
Yes, of course. This might be our last chance to be alone together. I wouldn't miss that for the world.
Let's get underway then. Where would you like to go?
Indeed, it is time to go to Terfin.
Terfin.
We should probably talk to Raven one last time.
Before you run off, I need to tell you something about Terfin.
Are you still telling me where I need to go next?
Shut up and listen to me. There's a secret entrance into Terfin that will get you past most of the Worm Guard. It's up on the northern part of the island, behind the Dragon's Den. If you can stay clear of the dragons, this entrance will be much safer. Well, I guess this is it. I can't tell you how much you mean to me or what our time together has meant, so I won't try. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming into my life, and thank you for what you've done here. You're my life and my love, Avatar. I won't forget you.
Raven,
No, please don't say it. If you start talking, then I'm gonna break down and cry, and I don't want to do that. Please, just smile, tell me that you love me, and then leave.
This is, of course, highly problematic for a number of reasons, and I cannot presume to know what the Avatar is thinking or feeling at this point, but Raven did very clearly say that she wanted the Avatar to say this.
I love you.
I love you too. Goodbye.
Let's see what the Avatar scribbled about that. Month 2, Day 13. Raven told me there is a secret entrance into Terfin that will get me past most of the Worm Guard. It's up on the northern part of the island, behind the Dragon's Den. Okay. The character of Raven was done a tremendous disservice in this game. It's highly disappointing. But we do have to remember that though this is not an excuse, the year was 1999, and I don't believe the video gaming industry had really figured out how to write strong, independent female characters. The writers got part of that correct with her. She's quite talented and is a great asset for the Avatar during his quest. She saved his bacon on more than one occasion, and he returned the favor in kind. But when push comes to shove, she was written to default back to the typical emotional female love interest for the typical stoic male protagonist who's got to run off and save the world. And even that whole thing was done very poorly. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that. Let's move on. She did mention that there is a secret entrance on the northern end of the island. But what if we just want to head straight in? I mean, I'm not afraid of the Worm Guard. I can take them. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, the door is locked. Not getting in that way. Or are we? Teleport. Yeah, you can do that. No big deal. And if you do indeed do that, you can just run right through here, straight to his throne room, where you can end the game. You will encounter no resistance whatsoever because nothing has respawned since the last time we were here, when he invited the Avatar over for his little I'm gonna blow up Skara Brae shindig. But he's got this whole other dungeon thing going on that we haven't seen yet, and I guess it's important to him that we do, so the Avatar is going to be honorable and go through the Guardian's dungeon. But you don't have to if you don't want to. It really serves no purpose whatsoever. It's just more content. You are supposed to do it. It's not supposed to be optional, but it can be. Well, before we continue, though, quite an interesting place, Terfin. In Ultima 4, it just used to be 3 volcanoes that were surrounding the Skull of Mondain, which was, I guess, at the bottom of the ocean or floating around or something. You could take it. When the Great Council removed the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom before Ultima 5, and indeed it was the Great Council, not the Avatar, as the gargoyles had incorrectly believed, and as I may have incorrectly stated in previous videos in this Let's Play, in which case I apologize, and here's the correction, but yeah, it was the Great Council, not the Avatar. But doing so caused the Isle of Terfin to form or arise in the sea due to all the activity of the aforementioned volcanoes. And Blackthorn took a look at the new island there and said, hey, this is a great place for me to build my castle. So he did. Now, before Ultima 6, with Blackthorn gone, of course, the Mad Mage Sutek made his way to the island and claimed that abandoned castle for himself. And he had a bunch of catacombs constructed beneath it, where he could perform science on the very people he had hired to construct those catacombs. Yep. And then before Ultima 7, the gargoyles needed a place to live because, well, you know, their world disintegrated, and quite a few of them settled here on Terfin. While the Avatar was stranded in Pagan during Ultima 8, the Great Cataclysm struck Britannia and caused Terfin's volcanoes to erupt yet again, swiftly destroying the place and transforming it into the lovely place that you see here. The Guardian also took that opportunity to build himself a fancy new fortress with his giant head carving in the side of the mountain and everything. Many of the gargoyles fled to Ambrosia, the underwater dome, not the small island in the far northeast corner of the map, which, well, no longer is, as we've discussed. It is gone. And that worked out so well for them, of course. We've also seen that a few of the gargoyles decided to stick around here. Maybe we'll see more. We've killed all the dragons up here, so there really is no more Dragon's Den. So this is a bit of a walk in the park for the Avatar. Raven said that this was a secret entrance that would help you bypass a lot of the Wormguard. But that's not really accurate. It's, unless you cheat by using teleport, this is the only way in now. You're not bypassing anything, let me tell you. When we were last here, there were 2 giant boulders right here, blocking the way, and when we jumped up on them, we could just see that scroll, and I used telekinesis to read it. I don't know why the boulders are gone now. Probably, plot reasons. But let's take a look at that scroll again. I've encountered this barrier raised by the Guardian. I think I can get past it, but I'll need the 8 sacred sigils. Sir Perky. Oh, is that all? Just the 8 sacred sigils. No big deal. I'm guessing that poor Sir Perky here obviously didn't have the 8 sacred sigils and could not get past that barrier. And those boulders were here, which left him to perish. That's a pretty nasty way to go. Well, the Avatar is not going to have that problem because the boulders are gone, and he does have the 8 sacred sigils. And they do indeed cause the barrier to dissipate. And we've got a teleporter pad. Right. Well, I guess we're going that way. Sorry, the Avatar's not home right now. He's walking into spiderwebs, which indicates 2 things. First, probably nobody's been through here in a while. Second, we're likely to find a spider. Luckily, we were able to cast freeze on that one before entering its threat radius, so it did not have an opportunity to aggro and attack the Avatar and probably poison him. I don't see anything interesting over here. I imagine we're going to want to get through that portcullis. Nothing over here. Well, there is a pressure plate there. That is a very strange camera angle. I don't know why. That's interesting. That was timed. So I think that if we make a beeline to get through here, we shouldn't have to leave anything on that pressure plate. So let's try again. Go, Avatar, go! There we are. Yeah. There's no way to go back, no way to open this portcullis. The Avatar has reached the point of no return. And I'm going to ignite that wall sconce. There's no reason to, I just feel better now. Okay, thanks for that, game. Appreciate it. If we take a look at the map, we can see that the flashing red pin is gone. That's okay. I can confirm that we are under the fortress on Terfin. In fact, why don't we go ahead and say that we are in the catacombs constructed by Sutek while this was his place. And Though I'm fairly confident that the Ultima 9 devs had no such thing in mind when they were building out this map, I just think it would be a really cool callback to Ultima 6 and a really good way to explain what this area is doing here in the first place. If we just explain it as, hey, these are the catacombs left behind by the Mad Mage Sutek, and they appear to now be populated by gargoyles. Yeah. Okay. That's great. These guys are brutal. You do not want to let them hit you, because they hit very hard and they can stun. So you need to be vigilant and take care of them very quickly. And I think we've got some jank, so that should fix it. They're well equipped too. This one's running around with plate leggings. This one's running around with plate arms. Not bad, fellas. Didn't help you much, but not bad. Gotta blow up some barrels. Nothing in there. Nothing in those. And we have a map. That does nothing. And a blue button there, but I'm not going to press it just yet. Here's why. So, this door here. This bag of keys here. That key right there was found in Dungeon Dastard in the pentagram bowl that was surrounded by dragon statues. And we used that key in a save that I reloaded immediately to open a treasure chest at a pirate camp near you. So, for whatever reason, that key can open that and this. It doesn't make any sense, but there you have it. Now, on the strange off chance that you're not running around with that key in your inventory, you can also press this blue button, which will unlock and open that door for you. Yeah, just another weirdism. And we've got a winged gargoyle here that we must now try to take care of. There we go. Killed you in your foot. Wow, you were carrying 4 scrolls. That's impressive. Inferno, Fireball, Ring of Fire, and full heal. I'm sensing a theme. I'm also seeing 2 purple potions, which I will now take and place in this bag. Will we use them? I don't know, but always nice to have more purple potions. Anything in here? No. Oh, another wall sconce to ignite. That's fun. And another. There really is no purpose to that. I just enjoy doing it. These are very peculiar statues. They remind me of the ones in the Shrine of the Codex. I did not care for those either. Okay, well, so far, we're not being ambushed, so that's nice. That could change at any second. Oh! Okay. Whew. Gotta be fast with these guys. That was sufficiently fast. Quite fortunate. Plate arms. Well, if you need that stuff, there it is. That barrel contains nothing. And the crates here in the Terfin dungeon, or the catacombs, or whatever we'd like to say, they are never breakable. So if you see me just run past them, that is why. I know it's very sad. The barrels, however, we can destroy those. And we will. A blue button, you say? Interesting. Well, we'll explore that shortly. We can go ahead and take these errant arrows. Ooh, and a chest. It is locked. What do you want to bet it contains 25 arrows? We may never know. Barrels. Empty barrels. That is sad. Oh, and we've got a copper key. We'll take that. Can we read this book? Well, if we can, the avatar's not sharing. How about this one? Or this one? Okay, well, how about these maps? Oh, they don't do anything at all. I'm guessing that by the time the development team got around to building this dungeon, they were pretty far behind schedule and figured, hey, this is the end of the game. What are you going to do with any of this stuff anyway? So just leave it blank. Unlocked using the copper key we just picked up on the table there. Huh, imagine that, 25 arrows. Cool. Ah, so this is what that blue button on the floor revealed. But the door is locked. Maybe if we push this suspicious brick. Oh. Well, not quite what I had in mind, but, okay. Those look like tripwires, if I had to guess. In fact, that reminds me, I think I will remove and re-equip the chest of the troll so that if the avatar does take any little bits of damage, they will slowly heal, since the game forgets that he's wearing that and should be receiving that effect every time you reload. Let's avoid the tripwires by jumping them. Well done. Oh, hi there. No, 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 no. Oh, another one. Oh, I missed. I missed. Whew. Yes, you can tell, I missed. I pressed F2, and it was like, okay, what do you want to cast it on? That's why the reticule turned blue. It's like, him. So you have to very quickly press escape and re-aim and try hitting F2 again. Very quickly. What now? What now? It's a spider. Okay, well, it's dead. That is good. We got a lot of barrels here. Oh, it would have been cool if I'd have gotten all 5 of these at once, but I did not. Let's see. Well, there's something going on over here. Those are useful potions. Red, yellow, and black. But not useful enough to take them. At least not right now. We're going to leave those there. And continue exploring. What's in here? There's a winged gargoyle. Okay, that is all. He's not really paying attention, is he? You're gonna die. You're dead. He was carrying a scroll of fireball and a scroll of full heal. No joke. That full heal is no joke. But we don't need it. Barrels. Barrels of fun. They're really not that fun. They're empty. Ah, a gold key. We are in need of a key, I believe, to get through those doors that were revealed by pressing the blue button on the floor in that room that seemed to be a training area. I'm just going to jump these again. Let's trip one for fun just to see what happens. Yeah, that was predictable. Okay. Yeah, y'all have a good one. And indeed, that gold key is gone because it opened these doors. Very good. And we've got a web. Oh, hi. Whew. You guys really just don't pay attention. The wingless ones are doing all the work here. Alright, anyway.
Take that!
But of course, the proletariat's doing all the work. Inferno! Okay, that's fine. We'll get these barrels now. Nothing there. Unfortunately. How about this one? Nothing in there either. Boo. Silly faces. What's in here? Oh, what? Okay. Well, I'll have your rib cage. Oh, good. Eyes. You just had to throw that in here, didn't you? I'm not really seeing much else in here, though. Alright, whatever. No, I'd like to leave. I'd really like to leave. And I think I'm going to drop this ribcage off. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we're not getting through there. Yet another point of no return. You gotta be really careful when you're traveling through this place. I'll just leave that right there. Okay, well, we'll see what's down there in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.